just started it again. Hopefully they can hear me now. I'm just gonna go over to mine and make sure that it can, because I don't know what's going on. I don't see it on mine. I see that you're live though.
Yeah, it's working on my end. I see that.
I don't see it on mine. Oh, I hear myself now.
That you're live though. Can you?
Yeah, it's yes.
All right, so that's a bonus then.
I hear myself now, so that is good.
Yeah, I can hear you on there now.
Okay. Let me get your chat again.
I just sent you the new one since you started it.
Got it.
Okay. So let's try this again, folks.
Yeah.
We are so sorry for the technical difficulties. No idea what the fuck happened, but
Yeah, it's weird.
no fix. You can hear LV10, right? Say hi to everybody.
Hello. Make sure you guys can hear me now.
All right. So back to where we were. We left off with John Glenn coming over as our linebackers coach now for the defense.
Yes.
So it looks like he's definitely addressing the defensive side first, which I'm not surprised. So now he's got his coordinator in there. He's got a couple of the assistants for the defense.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's just a matter of filling out the rest of the squad at that point, which means that from this point on, being today going forward, is probably when you're going to start hearing names coming up for offensive coordinators, coaches that we're bringing in for interviews for offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
And then all the skill position coaches that go with it on the offensive side. Does this mean we're going to retain some of our current coaches? I think that's a possibility. On the offensive side, I think the only one that I could see is definitely wanting to bring back, in my opinion, would be Philbin. And I say that because of how much the offensive line changed once he was promoted, or once he was moved over to be the offensive line coach. That offensive line gelled a lot better.
Yeah.
So I'd like to see them bring him back, hopefully.
Yeah,
but time will tell.
I'm honestly surprised that they brought so many people that were already on staff back. So I'm honestly pretty interested in that. And obviously, so far it's only been on the defensive side of the ball, and that does make sense because you bring back Patrick Graham, you want to keep. Obviously, he likes his own staff, so it makes sense. I think that the linebacker coach is a good hire. We obviously needed to switch it up a little bit there. But yeah, I think everything else has been good so far. Um, oh, your chat is good though. I was just seeing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I see things popping up now, so we're good.
Okay.
We're good.
Just wanted to make
I think
sure.
we're good all the way around now. So thank God.
Yeah, that was weird. But yeah, so
Yeah.
far I like all of the hires and all of the rehires. That's kind of where I'm getting at.
Yeah, I'm especially happy that he brought Graham back. I think that was kind of like a no-brainer. It was a smart move, I think, on his part to keep him in the mix and keep him, on the roster or on the, with the team. So when did everything just go on your channel?
What do you mean?
I don't see anything posted popping up on yours. But I sound like the Terminator. Oh, so not perfect.
Oh yeah, because I guess it's not showing up on mine either.
Yeah, your live's not running.
It's all right.
Well, that's the link for his channel. So make sure you guys go over and hit that subscribe. Like this videos, watch him. He's also got another channel going on that he's experimenting or just started off. It's LV10 Gaming.
Yep.
So make sure you check that channel out too. So let's get back to where we were again. So now I guess now that we have a DC in set, all right. So we kind of hope that um, keeps Max Crosby happy. I'm sure.
I think it will.
Yeah, I think you're going to see him want to stay now. Um, this also was a good sign for us to re-sign players that we thought we weren't going to have, like that we were possibly going to lose to another team wherever Patrick Graham ended up.
Yeah.
Now I think we're got a good chance of keeping some of these guys.
Yeah, I agree.
Well,
you can already see it too. Like on Instagram, I think Trayvon Merrick thanked, or not thanked, but like was congratulating Patrick Graham for getting the job. I seen Robert Spillane did the same. And so obviously the players love Patrick Graham. So I'm really hoping that we can go ahead and continue. That would be awesome to get all of our good players back at least. Obviously, not everybody can come back, but all of the good players you can stay.
We can't afford to keep them all, especially if we got to sign rookie contracts. We have, free agents that we'd like to bring in from other teams.
Yeah.
So if there's no way we can keep all of our players, and there's some that we don't want to keep. We know that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some that we as fans don't want to see back, but obviously the coaches might feel different, which I mean, understandable. It's their ultimate decision anyway.
Yeah.
Like I know some of us aren't crazy about Divine Diablo, but don't be surprised if Graham wants to keep him. He may want him to stay.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. I think though, like, I think he understands that that's not exactly the linebacker play that he was looking for out of him. But to be fair, also to Diablo, it's like, who else is out there? I don't think there's very many good free agents, and I don't think it's very deep in the draft. I mean, obviously, I could be wrong. I don't have like a list of free agents at the linebacker position right in front of me, but I think he might be our best option, just considering maybe not for the money. It all depends on the money, of course. Because if he asks for a lot of fucking money, I can't see us bringing him back either.
Agents right now. Run through 2025. I was still on some of the free agents. All right. So 2025 free agents right now. Now this is the list I'm going to read off to you is going from highest paid to lowest. So I'll give the name and their age and how much their previous salary was. All right. So number one on the list is Khalil Mack. He's 33. He's going to be 34 soon. He's at 19.2 million. Hassan Reddick, 30 years old. 15 million. 15 million. Then you got Matthew Judon. He's 32. He's 32. He's getting 13.6.
To me, Judon is more of a like an edge player.
Mm-hmm. They've got him listed as an OLD.
Yeah.
Levante David. They've got him listed as an inside.
Inside, yeah. We need an inside back.
He's older though. He's 35.
Yeah.
And he's at 8.5 mil. There's some good names in here too. Where am I? Dre Greenlaw. He's 27 from San Fran, 8.2 mil.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Wagner's in here, but again, he's 34.
I think he's gonna stay.
He will be 35 by the time the season starts.
Yeah.
This is his 13th year. 6.5 mil. You got Robert Spillane. He's 29. He's 3.5 now. He's probably gonna want close to 10.
Yeah.
Jason, he's 25 and a half. He's 3.3 right now. I'm sure he's going to want an increase. Let's see. He's listed as a linebacker, but he's kind of more of an edge guy too. I mean, the rest of these guys. I mean, you got Shaq Thompson from Carolina. Devontae Campbell from San Fran. He's 31. He's getting $5 million.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. He's listed on here twice.
He's listed on there twice.
Oh, because did he go to Green Bay? Or did they
Devontae
trade him?
Campbell?
Yeah.
He got traded to San Francisco.
Okay. All right.
But then
so
he's the one that quit like mid-game though.
Yeah. It's weird because they got him listed here on the San Fran and on the Green Bay. That might just be a typo. So I mean that's what your linebackers look like. I mean, what other position in defense would you want me to pull up?
I mean, I think we have to bring back our safeties, Palomel and Merrick. I think.
Well, let's see.
I mean, I like Javon Holland. I know I've said that in a name a lot. I like.
Yeah, he's young too. 2.1 mil. He's 25.
Yeah. I don't know.
But the top one right now is Justin Reed from Kansas City at 27 years old. He'll be 28.
Yeah, Justin Reed is good. To me, I like Holland a little bit more. I think he's just a better player.
Yeah.
I don't know why the chat's not popping up again.
I'll be back. Get to the chopper. Why is it that bad? The sound coming out right now?
I can't even.
It is. Is it that bad? The sound coming out right now? Hasta la vista, baby.
I can't even.
The Honey Badger's on here. He's 32.
He's older though.
Yeah, well, he's 32. He'll be 33 by the time the season starts. He's getting 6.8. The Honey Badger's on here. He's 32. Yeah, there's really nobody. Quandre Diggs, he's up there too. He's 32. Mooring's 25. He's getting 1.9. We're going to be bringing him back anyway, I hope.
Yeah, I think so. I think we should also.
Wow, Isaiah Palomaro, his salary, when he's still playing on a rookie salary, 7.87.
Yeah.
Sorry, on the 787,000.
Yeah.
So he'll probably jump up to probably like the $5 million.
Most likely.
So what else you looking for on defense?
Really, that's kind of it, to be honest.
Okay. All right.
I think.
So let's look at offense then. Who are you thinking offense wise?
Well, we need a receiver, but to be honest, the receivers that are in free agency right now, like T. Higgins is gonna want a ton of money. I like Chris Godwin.
He's already getting 21 mil now.
Yeah, I like Chris Godwin, but I think he's gonna get a ton of fucking money too, and he's older and coming off injuries.
He's only 28. He'll be 29 by the time the season starts, but even right now he's getting 20 mil.
Godwin, or is that Higgins?
Godwin.
I thought he was older.
His previous salary is 20 mil. It is really, I mean. So here's who you got. You got Stephon Diggs. He ended the season early with injury. T. Higgins, too much money. Keenan Allen, no thank you. Amari Cooper, he won't come back.
Nope.
Godwin, we already discussed. Brandon Cooks, he's 31.
No thanks.
Deontay Johnson, head case, no thank you.
Yeah, no thanks.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's 32. He'll be 33 by the start of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Williams, Pittsburgh, he's 30. He's 10 million. I don't know about that.
No thanks.
Then you got Marquise Brown, who's 27. He's getting 7 mil in KC right now. I mean, it's really in KC right now. I mean, you could also bring back Mac Hollins. I wouldn't be opposed to that, to be honest with you. Could also bring back Mac. Gives you a little more depth and, kind of a. I wouldn't be opposed to kind of a little more security blanket for wide receivers, which we're thin on.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
his salary is 2.6. He's 31. After
I'm not
that,
opposed to that.
it really gets slim after that.
Yeah.
I mean, really. I mean, Juju Smith-Schuster, he gets 1.2 right now. MVS is still an option. At 1.1, he's 30.
Mm-hmm. I think I don't know. It's hard because I do think we should bring in a wide receiver. Uh, I guess it just depends on.
I mean, I'm also not opposed to trading for one like a DK Metcalf, which we talked about the other day.
Yeah,
I'm not opposed to that either.
I'm not opposed to that either. Um,
I would definitely be for that.
yeah, I like DK, and obviously he has the connection with Pete Carroll. I think we just need that another outside weapon. We definitely need that other guy though.
What's up, 805? No Shador talk. I'm done with him. Let's see. That was bad. My Arnold accent with the Terminator voice on this thing right now.
Oh yeah.
It's almost like you're using a voice changer on me, but yet you're not.
What would you give up for Metcalf? Mayor, a third round pick? I mean, to me, I would give up the third.
I would give it a third.
Would it only be a third though? Like to get Metcalf? I don't know.
It's probably going to be a little more than just a third.
Right, and also we do have to pay him as well, because he's gonna want money. I think that's why he's gonna be on the block.
But you know what, a guy like that, I would do it. He's just such a big target out there. I know he's got some injury history, but I don't think anything to really be upset and worried about.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, as far as free agents, I really don't think there's much out there other than T. Higgins, who's going to cost a ton of money, and Chris Godwin, who's not going to come cheap either.
Yeah. Agreed.
I mean, the good thing in both their corners is Higgins is 26 and Godwin is 28. He'll be 29 by the time the season starts.
Mm-hmm. See, no, with T-Mac, I would definitely take T-Mac. To me right now, at 6 is T-Mac or Will Johnson. I think those are the two guys that we should be, going after.
I personally would rather have Will Johnson, but I will tell you this. I don't know how many people follow some of these so-called experts when they do their mock drafts. One of the ones I really wait for is Peter Schrager because he's usually really good. He's
pretty good, yeah.
But the other one is Daniel Jeremiah.
He's fucking. Have you seen the one today that he did?
Yeah,
it was terrible.
Yeah, that's why that's why I wanted to bring this up tonight. So just for those of you, if you go to NFL.com and you look up the draft stuff, you'll see his. Actually, I think I have it. Yeah, hang on. I can post it in the chat. So if anybody wants to check it out, they can kind of follow along. So that's the link to his mock draft. When you're on that page, you're going to see Bucky Brooks is next to it at the very top, so you can compare between the two. But for his number one pick, he's got Tennessee taking Abdul Carter, which I've seen him go in other mocks as high as number one.
Yeah.
Because I think he's just that much of a talent. Then they got Cleveland Browns taking Travis Hunter. They got the Giants taking Cam Ward. The Patriots taking that offensive tackle, Will Campbell from LSU, which is one of their immediate needs in New England. They need a wide receiver and an offensive tackle. And them getting a tackle up front in the first round is smart because they can find a receiver in the second round. that is still going to come in and be a big playmaker for them, because that's their two weaknesses.
Mm-hmm.
They got a running back, they got a decent tight end. They just needed another piece of the puzzle on the offensive line.
Yeah.
Um, then they got the Jaguars taking Mason Graham, the defensive tackle from Michigan.
Yep.
And then at number 6, they have us taking Tremont Sanders um, at number 6, which I'm not crazy about. I get why he picked us to take him,
Yeah.
because in most people's eyes, we don't have a quarterback. Um, in my eyes, I think we do have a quarterback, to the point where I'm not wasting a first round pick on a guy that's not going to touch the field. I
Exactly.
want a guy that's going to be an immediate impact. I need a guy that's going to walk in that locker room day one and say, "Where's my locker? What number am I wearing?" And I want that kid to have that confidence that he knows he's coming in to stop for us right away.
Yeah.
And I see that in Will Johnson, but Jeremiah's got Will Johnson falling all the way to number 15 to Atlanta.
Yeah, that's weird to me.
That's what shocked me.
The weird one to me is I think the Patriots can wait at tackle if if Will Campbell's there. I think they take T Mac. If this is how it shakes down, basically, I think they take T Mac at that point. I really don't see the Browns taking Travis Hunter. I really don't see it. I think the need for quarterback is too great for Cleveland. Tennessee. Uh, I mean, I guess if they think that Abdul Carter is that much better, or just like the best overall prospect, I can see it. Them skipping out on quarterback, but
Yeah,
the Browns and the Giants, I think those two are taking quarterbacks for sure.
yeah, he's got the Giants taking Cam Ward.
Yeah. Yes.
I just think in Cleveland's case, unless Cleveland is going to seriously consider going after one of those free agent quarterbacks,
Mm.
that might be the thing. I mean, again, once free agency starts and these teams start making moves, this draft board is going to change
Oh
drastically.
no, for sure.
So these early mock drafts just kind of give you an idea where they think these kids can go.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I mean, once free agency's started or done and over with, you know, then that really any mock draft after that are the ones that I'm really interested in seeing. These right now are too premature at this point, but again, it just kind of gives you an idea where they think players are going to possibly fall,
Mm-hmm.
especially if nothing changes. So if we pick up a free agent quarterback, I don't see them saying that we would take Sanders.
Yeah.
Same thing with Cleveland. If Cleveland does pick up a free agent quarterback, then this pick could hold true and they go with him because they need a playmaker on offense.
The thing about Cleveland getting a free agent quarterback is that I think they're still too tied up with money with Deshaun Watson that
Yeah,
they're not going to be super eager to go out and pay Sam Darnold or I mean Sam Darnold is arguably the best one in free agency quarterback wise um coming into this free agent class, so it's like do you really want to spend more money while you're already tied up with however much money that you paid to Deshaun Watson and he's not playing, and then if Sam Darnold doesn't really
yeah,
work out, you're still paying a ton more money with that. At that point, I would just take whoever is available. If you still have Cam Ward, like for this one, if the Titans take Abdul Carter, the Browns are 4,000% taking Cam Ward because I think he is honestly the best quarterback in this class. Uh, but I just don't see them skipping out on a quarterback, especially if both of them are there.
yeah. Let's see. Arnie says if we take Sanders, what game does he play in? Only preseason. I mean, I think he should play his ass off in preseason just so you really kind of get an idea.
Yeah.
But still, with the intent that he's only going to play in an extreme emergency situation during the season, because he needs to learn. He needs to be a little bit more mature. He needs to mature more especially in the NFL. It's a different game.
Mm-hmm.
I like Tyler's question. Tyler A. Would you be okay with AOC being QB1 going into the season and building up defense and getting a good running back?
That's exactly what I
That's
hope
exactly how I
happens.
see this.
Yeah.
I think that's how I see this playing out with the way Pete Carroll, with
Yep.
his history.
I agree.
I see him taking on one strength right now, which is our defense, based on how we ended the season. The defense is definitely um, the better unit on the field over the offense.
Mm-hmm.
So if he can build beef up that defense and then end up getting a running back or two in the draft, maybe bring in a free agent running back to groom these rookies behind, for this veteran to groom them more,
Right.
you know, and still get us a wide receiver somewhere. They can still put pieces to the puzzle. We need an offensive line. We need guards.
Yeah.
So if they address the defense and the defense goes out there and plays lights out and it can hold teams to under 20 points, our offense doesn't have to be full of superstars and lighting the scoreboard up every week. All we need to just do is score 20 points, just enough to stay ahead of whoever we're playing if the defense can hold them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, what's your feeling?
Yeah, to me, I think that's kind of how I want it to go, to be honest. I want them to build up this defense, build up the offensive line in
Mm-hmm.
the trenches, get a good running back, be able to run the ball. So I think that's exactly what we should do, and I think that's like what you said they're going to do. To me, I think this is gonna play out to where we're honestly probably gonna. I think Jackson Dart is gonna just play him out of the second round, probably into the late first. Someone's gonna pick him up, and we're gonna end up with someone like a Dylan Gabriel or Will Howard, like in a third, because we have two third round picks. And
Yeah.
Pete Carroll has shown to you know have success with later round quarterbacks. Obviously Russell Wilson, and I mean it makes sense if you're able to build a line. Uh, if you're able to build the line, obviously you make the defense a lot stronger. Our defense is going to be healthy next year. So I think we're headed in the right direction.
Let's see. Lions for here. You got a good one in Glenn. Rooting for the Raiders. Very hard next year.
Nice.
Spytek loves free agent vet QBs. Yeah. Told you Graham was coming back. Yeah, you did, Will. You did. I had a feeling he would too. I wasn't. I didn't. I think because Pete Carroll is the main reason. I think that had a lot to do with it because he saw the way that this team's going to go going forward.
Yeah.
There's a better chance of retooling this team and getting it going in the right direction with a guy like Pete Carroll, versus any other coach coming in, which is why I wouldn't have been surprised if Graham walked and did not want to come back.
Yeah.
So obviously, Pete Carroll worked his magic and got him to stay here. Thank God.
Hmm.
That Amy, it's actually Will. They're both members of the club, the Booster Club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Space Beast. I don't know what's going on with the. There's something on my end somewhere now that's causing some sort of reason to give me like a Terminator voice.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm trying to fix it still because I know that everyone keeps that's like their first comment. So I'm trying to
Yeah.
fix it too. But yeah.
Arnie, rumors have it AOC will be traded. Would you be mad? Yeah, I'd be pissed, but I haven't heard any rumors about that. I don't know what we could even get for him right now. I'm not sure.
I don't think it'd be very anything good, to be honest.
I don't think it would be much. Space Beast, yeah, I'm not monetized yet, bro. That's why. I'm still about 1,700 hours away of watch time. I'm there for subscribers. I'm at the first level for subscribers. Now I need to hit 1,000, so I'm almost there too with the subscribers. But I need the watch time. That's the next step.
Yeah, so make sure to tell all your friends, all your Raider friends and non-Raider friends, come watch our shows.
Yeah, and make sure you make your way over to my guy's page here too. LV Raider 10. Hit him up, subscribe for him too.
Yes, sir. Make sure to come on over and hit that subscribe button. Let's get some super chats in here real soon. That would be awesome.
Tyler A, do you think Pete will see Gabriel as Russell Wilson 2.0?
That's
You're talking about Dylan. You're talking
yeah.
about Gabriel from Oregon.
Yeah, that's where I was kind of leaning towards. That's why I mentioned him. Um,
Yeah,
I can totally see it. Like I was watching a little bit of Senior Bowl practice today, and I seen a lot of people say, like he had a really good days and he looked good out there. Like obviously he was either throwing against like a 7 on or like nothing crazy. Like Senior Bowl practices aren't too crazy, but
yeah.
he did look pretty good out there. So I can totally see them, waiting on the quarterback position to fill other holes, and be comfortable with taking somebody like Gabriel. Or I'm seeing a lot about Will Howard as well, um, taking one of those kind of guys because especially if Will Howard is gonna be like a later round pick as well. If you're comfortable, staying there.
What's up, Raider Paul? What's up, Chris? How we doing?
What is up, Chris?
Let's see. I kind of lost my spot here. Where was I? When it was. All right. What do you guys think of that Mitch dude who covers the Raiders?
Who? Who said
Is he
that?
talking about? Must be talking about Mitchell
What
Renz.
do you guys think of that Mitch dude who covers the Raiders? Mitchell Renz. Yes. Honestly, he makes he gets a lot of viewers. He talks he's very polarizing, and I am happy to say we are in the works of trying to get him uh Raiders on the Raider Connection after the Super Bowl. So if you guys are interested in us talking to Mitchell Renz, we are currently in the works trying to get him on that podcast. So make sure to go ahead and subscribe to us, and we will. I'm trying to get that going. So if you want to see us, interact with a little bit of a bigger Raider podcast guy, I would say he has quite a few subscribers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
saw he
saw he
was
was
on
on
earlier
earlier
today. I
today, I
think it
think it
was,
was,
and
and
I don't know what the hell that thing was he was drinking out of, but I was like, good lord, what the fuck is that thing? Look at a giant set of balls with a thin ass penis going through these pouring beers that I'm drinking out of. I'm like, dude, that is the silliest looking thing. I don't know what the hell that is.
That's fucking funny.
Um, everyone did bad today at the Senior Bowl. I didn't watch it today. I didn't watch any of the practice today.
Mm-hmm.
I've got the East West Shrine Bowl on right now, but they haven't shown the score. They just went to a commercial. Let's see, Tyler A. I don't like Gabriel myself.
Mm.
He's 3 inches taller than Bryce. Will Howard or Abdul Carter. I want Johnson. That's who I want. I want the kid from Michigan,
Yeah.
cornerback. Yeah,
Renz is definitely better than Wi-Fi Willie. That's for sure.
that I won't disagree on
Yeah.
for sure. That and what's the other one too? We talked about it today in the chat. Is it Death Star?
Did I put it in the chat?
Someone did. Someone mentioned Death Star today
Yeah,
in the
that was
chat.
me. I put it in
Dude,
Death
I
Star.
watched this video last night. He went on live wicked late last night. Have you watched some of his videos?
No, I haven't, honestly. I only follow him on
Dude, he
Instagram.
sits in his backyard in pure darkness. I think he's sitting in a lawn chair, and it's so grainy and so dark and distorted. And he sits there and he just, he talks about the Raiders and everything, and
Yeah.
dude, it's like this is horrible. It's
Well,
like, are you kidding me?
bro, did you see what he said to me? Um, I was like, oh, because he posted something on Jackson Dart, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, like that looks good. Like it looks good, and I was really interested on reading more about where the article or whatever he had posted. Like I was interested in reading more about it because it
Oh
put
yeah, you asked like who's the content from or whatever, something
yeah,
like
I
that,
put
right?
where'd you get the out like which outlet is this from? And he's like, these nuts. I was like, bro, I was like legitimately interested, but like, come on, like what the fuck?
Yeah, yeah, I
I
saw that. I saw his response.
was like, no fucking way. Yeah. Chat Sports is an online brand. Renz is 1,000% better talking to Jim directly. Everyone show sounds the same. Yeah, no, it does. I've seen a couple of different of Chat Sports lives, and they all do kind of sound the same. Um
Yeah.
but it, like you said, it's a big online brand, so they all, that's probably the best and most optimized way for them to do it. Which, I mean, if when you get a big brand, you're not going to get a bunch of personality and like,
Like you do with us, you know?
yeah,
Like the
exactly.
group of guys that we're on with all the time,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. You're
You'll
gonna miss
get
that for sure.
so many difference of opinions. Yeah,
Yes.
you get so many difference of opinions, which is what makes it good too. And I'm willing to bet that some of those biggest channels like that don't interact with the chat. I
I don't,
how
definitely
can you
not as
keep up with
much.
some of it?
Yeah, definitely not as much.
No, you can't keep up with some of it. Like you know what they do? They tend to just address the super chats and no one else.
Yes,
You know,
exactly.
and that's not the way I like to roll myself. You know, especially when I go on to do solos.
Mhm.
I count on the chat to be interactive with me because that's what builds the show.
Yes,
You know,
definitely.
it puts interaction with the chat, and that's what keeps them coming back.
Yeah.
You know, if you just totally ignore them and talk back and forth like this, you and I might as well just get on the phone and talk.
Right?
You know, seriously. You know, it's the people that just talk to each other and don't pay attention to the chat. It's like, why are you even doing this? You know,
Yeah,
the
no,
chat's
I totally
probably
agree.
the chat is the life of your show. Let's see, what do we got here? You want to bring back the Seahawks of yesterday? Who's bringing back the Seahawks of yesterday? And even if they do, they were successful, weren't they?
Very, very successful.
Chats, we already seen that one. Everyone on Raiders Reddit says Mitch is a Jets fan. Ask him about that.
That's fucking funny. I tried to post on Raider Reddit and it didn't let me. I don't know why. Get me in on Raider Reddit, guys.
Lawrence, I see Russell Wilson giving us a Denver performance. I don't want Russell Wilson.
Yeah, I
I,
don't want Russell Wilson either.
I'm almost, you know, everybody was giving shit about Pete Carroll being high because he's old and everything.
Hmm.
He's not out there running the plays. He's not out there running around the field. Russell Wilson is. Russell Wilson's past his time. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
I
just
agree. I mean, I agree that if we do bring him in, the combination of him, Aiden O'Connell, and third quarterback yet to be named from getting in the draft
yeah.
is definitely a better quarterback room than what we had last season. And I think that does go with the competition wise that I know they're looking for. But that's not just because it's Russell Wilson. That like, if you bring in any kind of veteran, that builds the competition, I think.
So Arnie, first round Sanders, second round Dot, third round Howard, fourth Gabriel, fifth Leonard, sixth McCord, seventh Purdy.
All
Uh,
quarterbacks and all the,
I are you saying that's who we should draft every round? I'm not understanding.
he's saying all go all quarterback round. Or I mean, he's saying that's the best quarterback per round. Sanders, Dart, Howard, Gabriel, Leonard, McCord. I don't know about. I
Let's
mean,
do a
I
Duck
know
and
Purdy
Jeff
is.
race. Fuck's a Duck and Jeff race? First of all, it means I got to physically run. I ain't doing shit. Might as well bring Matt Flynn back. Oh my god, that was one of the worst moves they ever made.
Matt Flynn, that's crazy. Yes, let's. I'm gonna clip this right here. Start posting this everywhere right here. The Raiders should sign. Hold on, let's bring it back. The Raiders should sign both of us. Yes, let's start putting that into the world. Raiders, hire us, please. We're super interactive. We know what it's like to be Raider fans.
Hey, I'll gladly go and play guard, even at 55 years old. I could probably still outplay Palmer.
I mean, I don't know about playing, but media wise, I'm a little too small to play. But
Oh God, fuck the Chiefs.
yeah, fuck the
Just
Chiefs.
Ravs after Chiefs
Barkley,
is
I think
50. Yeah.
Barkley is going to start to eat. I think, I think they have a good running game. It's gonna be a close game. I don't really fucking want to watch it if I'm being honest, but I think it's gonna be a good game nonetheless.
I think it's gonna be. I think Philly's defense is gonna eat them alive. I mean, shit, we got 5 sacks on Mahomes. What the hell do you think this front's gonna do on him?
Yeah. Do either of you guys have season tickets? I released mine when they moved. I turned them down, but I'm still on the waiting list. I
Oh, I
wish.
haven't looked.
I
They got
wish.
Bucky Brooks mock draft up on the board right now on the game during the
Oh,
game.
really?
Yeah, they got us taking T Mac at number 6.
I like that. Hey, I like that.
They got Sanders going number 1.
It's really, that's different.
Yeah, I gotta rewind it here because it's stopped.
But to answer your question about the season tickets, no, I don't. Not yet. I will definitely as soon as the financials start coming in with this podcast. I might have to make it a tax write off. Say this is part of my company here, but uh, definitely want to get season tickets. That would be great. For the stuff that I want to do, uh, content wise, I think that's probably a good investment for me.
I can't. That won't come back up now.
Y'all should become Chiefs fans. Raiders aren't in California. Well, I'll tell you what's good. Jeff's not even in California, and I'm moving out of California. So does that really
I don't live in
matter?
California either.
That's what I'm saying. Like he doesn't even live in California.
Yeah.
I'm coming. I'm leaving California. So like, it doesn't really matter.
I'm about as far away from where the Raiders are than you could pretty much get on in the United States if you head east.
No, literally, legit though.
Seriously. I live on the. Well, I don't live on the ocean. My state is on the ocean. Let's see. I really wanted to
That's
bet on the Eagles, but those pesky
coast to
refs. Yeah, I don't
coast.
trust them either.
Only if they had odds on refs blowing calls, I'd probably go on the over on that for sure.
Well, Mahomes blowing refs. Take your pick. I don't live in
Peter
Cali, Texas,
Schrager
but
nailed
fuck
both
the
of the last two
Cowboys.
drafts. Let me see. You know what? I'm very interested on. You said
That's
Bucky
why
Brooks.
yeah, Bucky Brooks is the one that he just had up.
All right, I'm gonna
I
go.
can bring it up. I'm curious now too.
Yeah, I'm. Uh, I'm very curious about Peter Schrager because I know he's predicted the Super Bowl winner or the participants the past like 4 years as well.
He's good. He's on the money with a lot of his predictions.
Yeah.
Especially, I'm telling you, especially his mock drafts. His mock drafts are usually pretty damn good. I mean, I've been watching Good Morning Football now probably for like the last like 5 years religiously
Mm-hmm.
every morning.
It's pretty good. It's very good.
I love that show. I especially love Tuesdays when Kyle Brandt does his angry run segment.
His angry runs, those are good.
Yeah, those are great. Obviously, we're never on it with any of our plays because we just absolutely suck.
Well, we need a running back first, and then maybe we'll
Yeah,
get on some angry
that's what I
runs.
mean. Yeah, he's got Tennessee Titans. Bucky Brooks
Oh,
taking
does he?
Shador Sanders with the first. Then Cleveland taking Abdul Carter. Oh my God. Can you imagine him paired up with Miles Garrett? For the love of God.
Jeez, Louise.
They got the Giants taking Ward.
Giants taking Ward.
They got the Patriots taking Travis Hunter.
Really? That would.
You know,
I've seen that a couple of times, and honestly, that would be a great move for the Patriots. I think it would be a great move.
they got the Jaguars taking Mason Graham.
Jaguars taking Mason Graham. All
Yeah,
right.
at number 5, and then for number 6, they got us taking T Mac. And
I like
the
T-Mac.
notes on it, the notes say upgrading the talent on the perimeter is a top priority for a Raiders offense that relied extensively on rookie tight end Brock Bowers in 2024.
Yep.
Let's see. Jets taking Will Campbell. Mikael Williams to Carolina. Jalen Walker to the Saints. Armin Membu, offensive line to Chicago.
Mm,
The 49ers are the ones where he's got Will Johnson going to from Michigan.
that far, really. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
that's not that far, but still.
And Dallas Cowboys, who do you think he's got them taking at number 12?
Probably Ashton Jency.
Yes, absolutely. Where everybody thinks he's gonna go.
Yeah.
Which I think if the guys we really want in the first round are gone, I wouldn't be surprised if we try it. But what do you got to lose?
Yep.
Off of the pick to the Cowboys, see what they're willing to give up for a trade,
Mm-hmm.
because that's who the hell they want. I
Yeah.
can't
No, for
imagine them
sure.
wanting anybody else. Absolutely not.
Yes, Space Beast. That is the plan to move to Vegas, get closer to the Raiders. You probably sneak into some kind of media role. That would be nice. But definitely to do more content is my main goal. Mahomes gonna flop in the Super Bowl. How likely do you think that is?
Probably.
You think so? You think that's pretty likely? I don't
I
think
hope
so.
so.
I hope so, but I don't. I
I
mean,
think he's gonna flop in two ways. I think he's gonna have a shitty game, and I think he's gonna do like soccer players do. He's gonna try and oversell bad hits and shit.
yeah, but he always gets them. That's the difference. He always fucking gets those.
Yeah.
How many
All
times
right.
has
So this
Taylor
this
Swift?
East West Shrine game's almost over. There's 24 seconds left, and the East team is coming out to no, the West team is trying a 55-yard field goal attempt.
What's the score?
25-0.
25 to
East
nothing
East
East.
is beating the West 25-0.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. The Patriots grabbed Gonzalez, what, last year? Was
Two
it
years
last
ago
year's
now.
draft? 2 years ago.
Yeah, Travis Hunter and yeah, Gonzalez would be fucking insane. Those two corners would be insane.
I hope
We'll
not,
see how it
only
defends.
because I don't want anything to do with anybody that's a fan like that coming over here just because of the coach.
If it
I
means
don't want
more
that.
blackout though, I'm not gonna complain that much about it, but yeah, I don't
Yeah.
stay your own fucking fandom though.
Yeah. Stay on that West division. Stay on
The
NFC
NFC
West.
West.
Stay out of the AFC West.
Do you see our stadium getting more blackout games this year? I hope so. I hope so. But with that comes with a better team, which I think we are going to be building. And I think this is going to be, you know, a step in the right direction. I don't think we're going to be a great team. I think we are going to consistently get better, though. At least that's my hope and my goal for this team. Um,
He
but yeah,
missed the field goal, by the way.
he missed it.
Wide left.
Fucking a. Who do the Bengals take in the first round? I appreciate you, Wheezy. I know you're a Bengals fan, but honestly, I have no clue about the roster construction of the Bengals. So yeah.
Well, I'm Bucky Brooks. He's got them at number 17, taking Colston Loveland, the tight end from Michigan.
Colston Loveland would be nice. Colston Loveland is nice. He's probably the best tight end in the. Or no, Tyler Warren is, but Colston Loveland is definitely right there.
Let's see what Jeremiah's got you guys taking. Daniel Jeremiah at number 17 pick for the Bengals. He's got them taking Walter Nolan, Mississippi defensive tackle, and he's a junior.
He's nice. Walter Nolan is good. I think I like the Loveland pick though. If I'm being honest,
Oh, and Daniel Jeremiah, by the way, guess who he's got the Cowboys picking?
is it Ashton Genty
Yup.
again? I think everybody just knows that's where Genty's gonna go. If they're honestly, if the Raiders don't fucking pick him, that's definitely where he's
Yeah.
gonna go. Are more season ticket holding going not sell tickets to rival fans? I hope people don't fucking sell their tickets to rival fans. I know that was a big problem this past year. Um, but I hope that's not gonna happen. Hopefully,
I think
go ahead.
I was gonna say I think with Pete Carroll coming in here, it's gonna give that sense of a better hope than what we had last year going into the start of the season. You know,
Uh,
I mean, everybody thought we were going to be good going into this past season based on how 2023 ended.
yeah.
You know, and what AP kind of established in that second half of the season. But that all went to shit the second we hired Getty. Fucking horrible move. Jeff sounds like he's in a
Hold
bubble.
on, Jeff. Hold on, Jeff.
Yeah, we don't know what the issue is. I mean, Mike.
Can you hear me?
No, you're talking about my sound still. I sound like I'm in
Yeah,
a bubble.
I reloaded the page. That's why. Right now, just to see if that would work. But yeah. So hopefully it's not as bubbly anymore or Terminator-y. What round would you pick Milrow in Senior Bowl? His draft stock is down. What round I would pick Milrow? Undrafted free agent. Nah, that's too harsh. But I would honestly, I don't really like Milrow. I understand his ceiling is pretty high. I would say like he has a really good arm and his mobility is probably the best in this class. But I think it's gonna take a while. He's a project. At least 2 years to really learn. Um, I would go four or less for sure. I wouldn't take a top. I think he's getting mocked like second round right now, second or third, and I would go all the way to 4 or 5 at the very highest. If I'm being that's my personal opinion at least.
Is that the guy with the small hands? No.
I think so. I think Milrow does have small hands.
Well, I don't think we would. Well, I shouldn't say we shouldn't have to worry about it, but I mean, if we get Dart, I mean, obviously we're not going to be drafting another quarterback.
Yeah,
You know, I'm kind of hoping that's who Pete Carroll wants to go with, but we'll see.
I can see it. That's the thing is I can totally see it. I think it all really depends on his stock is getting higher and higher like honestly every day though. That's what's kind of scaring me. He's kind of playing himself out of that second round.
Yeah, he's playing himself into the minute first round now,
Yeah, exactly. So it's like
which wouldn't be a bad idea if we really want him. Where trading with the Cowboys wouldn't be a bad thing.
yeah, exactly. Cuz
Like,
there's
is
still
he?
a ton of talent in this class. Like a ton. So
Well, plus, do do you take that chance and draft him in number six? That's still kind of
no.
a high pick for him,
Go ahead.
you know. But you move back to like the 12th or so, you know. Then yeah, now you're talking, you know. Then you could
It's
even take that 12th round pick and move back to like say 15 or 16
get even
and
more.
gain a second round pick out of it or a
Yeah.
third round pick out of it,
Yeah, I agree.
you know.
If that's the plan they have, I honestly would not be mad at it. Um, Obviously, it kind of just depends on who you pick at that point. You can't just call it a wash at that point. But I've seen a crazy ass fucking mock draft where we trade up to 4. We trade with the Patriots. I don't know what the whole trade entailed. It had something to do with like Michael Mayer and like a third and like I think it was like 2/3 and Michael Mayer or something like that. It included Michael Mayer though, I know for sure. And we move up to 4 and we still draft Dart. I was like, why would we do that? Like that doesn't make any sense to me.
No,
And
drafting quarterbacks is stupid.
I'm arguably the biggest Jackson Dart fan. So it's like even if I think that's stupid, like that's pretty dumb, honestly.
Yeah, I don't agree with that one at all. And I think Dart has more upside than Shador does, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree.
I've been to all three stadiums for the Raiders. The Rams was a good showing. Oakland was always blacked out.
The
When it
Rams.
was Vegas to start, that's just that's the problem. You're in such a huge tourist section.
Yeah, exactly. It's more of like who does not want to go to Vegas. It's more of like everyone wants has that. It's just so easy because basically their whole town is full of hotels. Their whole thing
Yeah,
is entertainment. So like it's the easiest place to travel to arguably. Um so I get it. I mean, it makes sense why people are going, you know. Milrow is the most athletic quarterback plus a rocket arm. Just needs time to develop. And I agree. And if you can find somebody that can really teach him how to be a quarterback, not just
hmm
a runner with the ball that can periodically throw the ball,
yeah,
he could be a good quarterback. It's just he needs a lot of time to develop. I think personally. And honestly, when was the last time that one of those guys like really developed like that? I mean, I guess you can say Josh Allen, but like even then, he was still a first round like pick. He still had that first round talent. Milrow is still gonna be a second round, third round guy. Like when it's all said and down, probably a second round guy because the quarterback position holds so much value. But like, has those guys really ever become not in recent memory at least that I can think of off the top of my head? Not a second round project guy hasn't really like bursted onto the scene like everybody had expected.
yeah. I mean, if we draft Dart with the sixth pick, would you be disappointed he's done? If he does a pro day, and then they kind of give that final ranking where he ends up. Say they got him ranked at should be no better than a 10, number 10 pick,
Mm-hmm.
and we take him at number six. I wouldn't be upset by that because it's still a major need. You know.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I would be a little disappointed, but it's hard to be mad at because like he's arguably one of my favorite players this draft. And you do fill that position at quarterback, and I also do think he with he's gonna sit, and I would like him to sit behind AOC or a veteran quarterback for at least a year, so he can
hmm
really learn the system. And obviously, quarterbacks that sit in recent memory have worked out, so I think it would be a good idea. But like you were saying, I think he's just not worth he's not worth the pick with the talent that is gonna still be at six. Because if we stay at six, you're gonna luck into a T Mac, a Will Johnson, probably a Travis Hunter who keeps falling down draft boards for some reason. Uh,
Yeah.
you, I like there's so much more talent at the draft at the sixth position that's actually like worth it. I think you have to draft for best player available rather than need. For that first round pick at least.
Yeah.
It just
Well,
makes
I
the most
mean,
sense.
at one point, Travis was projected to go number one overall, regardless of who
Of
had the
who?
first
Yeah.
pick. Because he was just clearly that talented. But I guess he had a little bit of a drop off towards the end. But I think a lot of that also had to do with his quarterback too.
Mm,
That bowl game didn't do him any favors, that's for sure.
no, definitely not.
You
But
know,
if
when,
he,
when you got when you got your running back that gets sacked so many times and ends the game with negative 36
yeah,
yards,
it's
that
crazy.
and he's supposed to be a somewhat mobile quarterback. Not if he's got negative 36 yards. That means he couldn't
No.
shake the sacks off. Couldn't shake off the rush.
Yeah. Honestly, to me, watching Colorado games, like, not being like a full tape guy and watching the tape and like analyzing like that kind of stuff, like so in depthly like that, but just normal watching Colorado games throughout the year, it looked like it was Travis Hunter that was making Shadur Sanders look that much more better. If I'm being
Yeah,
completely honest, Like Travis Hunter is a one of a kind player, and I honestly I really don't know why he continues to fall. And if he runs at the combine or if he just tests anything, I think his draft stock is gonna start to continue to go up. But I honestly I think maybe because of the whole girlfriend thing or I don't know why, but that I mean he's a great player. That's basically what I'm trying to say. He's a great fucking player. Leo, what's up, Leo?
Hey, what's up, Leo? How you doing, brother?
Currently ranked outside of top 40 for Jackson Dart with Milrow. Cam Ward is ranked 12, Shadur Sanders 16, just based on talent. Mm, on big board. So who's one? Is it Travis Hunter? So then who's like top five? Hunter, Carter. Uh, you know what?
I
Let's
don't know
see.
where he's getting that ranking from.
Is
It,
that yeah? Is
uh,
that your personal ranking or?
oh, if we're doing personal rankings, then Shador's undrafted free agent.
Come on, even I had Milrow at
So
fucking fourth.
so's Ward.
Ward, do you think Ward is honestly? I think Ward
And
is
Ward's definitely the better of the two.
yeah no for sure. I honestly I think Ward has the potential to be the best quarterback out of this draft. Um, I like a lot of what he does.
Yeah,
Uh, I think it's just he's gonna get honestly
thanks,
fucked
Chris.
over. With going to Tennessee or Cleveland, who's not known to be, quarterback friendly, to say
No,
kindly.
not even close. Like I said before, that's where quarterbacks go to die. Is they go to Cleveland.
Right, exactly. So, I mean, I really do like Cam Ward, and I honestly haven't talked a lot about him, mainly because I think he's just out of range for the Raiders, but I do a lot. I do like a lot of what he does, but yeah, he's just gonna get fucked over with wherever he goes. That's my thinking.
No, they've shown now that that Senior Bowl game is over. The Shrine game.
Uh huh.
They're replaying the practices from today at the Reese Senior Bowl.
Oh, that's
So right
on
now you
Saturday.
got yeah, that's Saturday at 2 o'clock.
Uh huh.
So they got in the booth. Daniel Jeremiah is sitting there with them now, and he's talking about some of these players that are practicing.
Nice.
So I mean, it's nice to talk about what we like to see us take in the draft, but again, and until we get, you know, until all these players are fully evaluated, it's no different than us talking about what we wanted to do in free agency before we even knew who the coach or GM was going to be. Now that we're at that point, the free agency we can talk about,
Mm-hmm.
with no problems. That's the first thing that comes. March was it third?
Mm-hmm.
Free agency opens. Do I expect us to be a big player in that? Possibly. Knowing what I've seen physically with looking it up and seeing how much the Pete Carroll teams in Seattle moved around the draft board, and even the short time frame that Spytek was involved with Tampa. I think it was only like 4 years. Um, in the position he was in, being able to have drafts under his belt. They moved around too, but nowhere near as much as Seattle. I mean, Seattle was trading like multiple picks for players or trading a player for multiple picks back.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, none of them were he was moving up in a draft, like moving up to like a top five from being at like 15. It was always the other way around. He
Yeah.
was always trading back into the back, further back in the round, or trading out of a round, but then he would trade back into a round, but only because he accumulated so many picks, it was easy for him to move around a lot more.
Right. Exactly.
You know,
Yeah, and I seen that. I seen this statistic. I don't remember where, but the first year in Seattle that Pete Carroll had, he
Right,
had
all right.
he had over 300 different combinations of active roster. Um, and so that means that's a lot of evaluation going on to see who is the right pieces, who are the right
Mm-hmm.
fits, who is here to play fucking ball. And I really like that stat because that's really doing your due diligence and making sure like we have the guys that we want and this is the kind of guys that we want to play on our team. So I'm
See you, King.
hoping
Thanks for stopping in.
yeah, thank you, Chris. So I'm basically I'm hoping that that same thing happens here, where we do see a lot of moving and shaking and people going in and out, and because that means that they're really actually going for it. That's what it will show me that they're really
Yeah,
doing this thing. Like they're really speaking. They're doing the actions of what they're speaking. So that's what I'm hoping for, and I'm hoping to see from here on out. Honestly.
Spytek wants to be aggressive in free agency. Who would be a top free agent to improve our roster?
I think Spytek's gonna go get Godwin. But my top free
Yeah, I
agent,
wouldn't be surprised.
my top free agent is the guard from Kansas City. I think that's
Yeah,
the immediate need. That's the person that's not on our team right now. Is
I agree
the
with
guard,
100%.
the guard in Kansas City for
Yeah,
sure.
the 100%. That's our biggest need right now. I seriously think that is because without that, your quarterback's going to get beat up. The running game's going to stall again. You know, receivers aren't going to be worth anything no matter who you get because your quarterback's not going to have time to throw. You know,
Hmm.
we need some good sized guards that know what the fuck they're doing. Our guards now are too undersized. They're not big enough to help hold back. I mean, we got to play Chris Jones twice a year, Bosa twice a year. You know, I forget who the big name is on Denver, but either way, whoever it is, you still got to play them twice a year too. You know, Chris Jones is the biggest one. If you can't stop him on the inside,
Yep.
what the fuck? You know, you need those guards. We need two guards, and I'm telling you, I think we seriously need to consider making sure that we draft a left tackle to groom behind Miller because I don't know if Miller is going to want to come back after the 25 season because he is a free agent at the end of this next season.
Hmm.
You know, and you lose him for nothing. So either offer him up as a trade or keep him, and hopefully that just this season alone, whoever we draft or pick up, or whatever, that can be groomed behind him to take over for 2026 season.
Hmm.
You know, you've got to get ready. And it could still give him competition, but he could lose his job out too.
Well, like if hypothetically, like if that happens, we can have DJ Glaze move over to the left tackle spot and have Mumford step in. Mumford has done well when stepping in at the right tackle spot. I don't know about left,
Yeah,
but the right tackle spot he's been better than the left. Um, and then obviously if we sign the guard from Kansas City, uh, I think that really solidifies the inside for sure.
yeah. I mean, it's just whoever we have on the left side has got to make sure that they're protecting whoever the quarterback's playing his blind side because if Glaze can't handle the pass rush on the left side of some of the best defensive ends in the league that we're going to be going up against, we're going to be hurting again because the quarterback's going to get his ass whooped. You know,
Yeah.
he's going to be getting dropped left and right.
Yep. Exactly.
Choose one: Mooring, Holland, Epps, or Baker.
I'm gonna keep the guy that we got, and that's Trayvon Merrick. Honestly,
Yeah,
especially with re-signing Patrick Graham and what he did this year, and he really started to solidify his name as one of the better safeties in the league. If he continued to just develop and he's gotten better every year, so if he continues that trend, I'm just gonna keep our guy because Epps is older. Baker and Holland, we don't know how they're gonna fit into Patrick Graham's scheme. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go with keeping the guy that we got, who's
yeah.
continuously grown every year.
He's talking about Buda Baker. Somebody's.
Yeah, he
I think.
re-signed. Yeah,
Yeah, he just resigned, so he's not even an option now. That name came up a little too late, I think.
yeah. They said that yesterday as well, and then we
Yeah.
figured out that yeah,
Do you resign Max and Spillane 5-year extension together?
I think we
5 years,
to.
you're gonna have to wait and see what he's wanting for money, and so it's got to be somewhat of a team-friendly contract. I mean, you can't keep paying him to the value of like I'm sorry, T.J. Watt's still the best defensive end in the league. You can't keep paying him T.J. Watt style money,
Uh huh.
when he's not playing up to that same caliber. That's my thing. So that contract that you would have to work out with him is going to take some serious time. The good thing is he's still on the contract for 2 more years, so you got plenty of time to work something out with him.
Yeah.
I kind of hope it happens before the season starts, so he doesn't decide to pull it. Well, I'm not showing up. You know. So choose one: Spillane, Bourne,
Nick Bolton.
Nick, Nick Bolton.
I
Spillane.
really like Spillane. It's hard to. I mean, I Nick Bolton is a great player too, though. You can arguably, put him in that same conversation. But I think again, I'm gonna go ahead and go with the guy. And I know it kind of seems like I'm just picking all the fucking Homer guys, but like I really like Spillane. He's the heart of that defense. Especially when Max wasn't playing,
Yeah.
you really felt it. His leadership, and I think that just goes to show you that that's somebody that we need to resign for sure.
Choose one. Sweat. Are you talking about the Sweat that came from Washington before the
Washington,
season?
yeah. Well, he's on Chicago now. No,
I think so.
I
So
think
choose
they
one.
re-signed
Sweat,
him too.
Mac, Chason, or Coombs.
I'm taking
Sweat.
Chason and Coons because they're
You can only
cheaper.
choose one. You can choose one.
Chason, Chason. Sorry, got a little too big for my bridges there. Uh,
I would think I would have to go with Sweat.
I think Sweat is gonna demand too much money. He's a, I
Is
guess
he a free
I was gonna
agent
say
though?
he was a former. I don't think he is, but if if we're just gonna go off of what Arnie's asking, uh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and go with Chason. Again, I'm gonna take the fucking Homer guy, but one, I don't think Sweat is a free agent, and then two, um, Chason did really well, and he's gonna want less money than Sweat is gonna want if he is a free agent, and Mac, and honestly potentially Coons as well. I think
Yeah.
he'd be the cheapest out of those four guys. Max is a beast. Would you like to see him? Would like to see him create more turnovers though. I completely agree.
I'd like to see him get more sacks. That's my big thing. If he's not getting
Yes,
sacks, then what are we paying him for?
I completely
You know?
agree, and he knows this as well. He knows that he needs to make create more turnovers because I seen he did a podcast with who? He did a podcast recently. And he said that that was an emphasis that he's going to try to make this offseason while in training, that he's going to try to be a more turnover creative kind of guy to
Mm-hmm.
get the ball out, get the offense more chances because the defense was on the fucking field for a really long time this entire
Yeah.
year. And the more that the offense is on the field, the more likely that means we're going to win the game. So, if that happens and he gets more creative trying to get more turnovers, I'm all for it. I don't know why it's not popping up.
So you got anything else for tonight, or?
I think I'm all good, honestly. You got any last Last things you want to say?
Not really. Other than get over to my guy LV rated 10. Get over to
Yes.
him. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe, hit the notifications. He's my every Thursday night partner here on Raiders Coast to Coast. Then him and myself are also on a show on Wednesday nights called The Raider Connection.
Yep.
It's the two of us. It's Jay from Just Raiders Baby, and Cheeto Linus is also on there. Leo. So it's stuff for us every Wednesday night, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, 7 o'clock Pacific. And this show here, Coast to Coast, is 10 o'clock Eastern time, 7 o'clock Pacific. Also,
Yes.
you got anything else coming up on your gaming site, your gaming channel?
Yeah, so if any of you guys are interested in gaming, and I do Twitch and YouTube lives every I try to do it every Sunday and Monday. I have been doing Tuesdays. I think that's going to start to be the new normal. Tuesdays I think just works best in my schedule. So I think I'm going
Mm-hmm.
to start moving it over to Tuesdays, but I just started a Road to Glory on College Football 25, and it's been fun, and very fucking difficult. So if you like bad gameplay, I would definitely say to come on over and find my gaming channel. That's LV Raider Gaming on YouTube, and then LV Raider 10 on Twitch. If you have either of those platforms, uh, go ahead and come on over. I mean, you can watch my lives. They're posted on my YouTube channel. Again, LV Raider Gaming. Uh, so yeah, if you're interested in gaming, just stay subscribed. Follow me on Instagram. I always post when I'm gonna be live on there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Um, Only thing that I got possibly coming up right now, other than the two shows that Nate and I are on together, tomorrow night, Turf is heading out again tomorrow for another gymnastics meet for his daughter. So he won't be around this weekend. So I think I might be going on live again tomorrow night for like a Friday night live thing. Anybody that pulls in, if you want to get in,
What's up, AR?
wants to get on camera or whatever, or wants to get in the chat, we'll be there. So make sure you hit the notification on my when you subscribe to my channel, so you'll know when I go on tomorrow night. But more than likely, we'll be on tomorrow night doing something.
Mm-hmm.
So pull up. We'll talk Raiders. We'll talk draft. We'll talk free agency. Talk coaches. Cookie recipes. Anything you want to talk about. You got any dating problems? Maybe we can fix that for you. No. So that's about it for us tonight. So thank you everybody for tuning in. We appreciate everybody that supports us.
Yes, definitely.
We really do appreciate it. Every little bit helps. Every time you guys go to one of our channels and subscribe, like I said, we got to work on getting Nate's subs up. So
Yeah, make sure to tell all of your Raider friends. Make sure
yeah, tell all
they
your friends, tell
look
your
over.
family, tell them it's free. They can just click on that little red subscription button.
Yep, it's free and it only helps. So.
It's free and it's two pushes of a mouse or two pushes on your phone on your screen. So make sure you get everybody to do that. So until next week, maybe we'll have more news.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Always seems to come up sometime during the week. That's for sure.
Yep. Yep. So
All
until
right,
then,
everyone. Thank you,
take care,
guys.
everybody.
Just
Go